Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and you're seeing my face. The Spellbinders Club-A-Long crafting video just finished. I am like uber giddy. I was giddy in the beginning of the week. I am like giddy times 100 now. So much so, I'm all dressed up, got my makeup on, got my babies behind me. Spellbinders Lilac Shimmer Platinum 6 and Spellbinders Lilac Shimmer Scout plus the White Platinum Scout. Yay, crafters. Look at all these cards too. Some of them are from the Weekender. I tell you, there's still a few of those last minute kits left, so you can watch the replay and still make a ton of cards. So in this video, this was supposed to release like Monday, but so many things changed. Right now, Spellbinders has that huge steals and deals sale, loaded with so many steals, like you have to go take a look. I have a steals and deals video, so I will link it here so you can take a look at that, see all the goodies from all different categories, and a lot of the supplies I used in the Club-A-Long are on sale too. Here is one of the cards that I made in the Club-A-Long. This is the A2 version. And here is my 5x7 Club-A-Long card. This is the one I taught in the tutorial, but I also show you that you can just tweak and you can make it in A2. Yay! So you can watch the replay if you weren't able to watch it live. Oh, it was so much fun. So much fun. Here I am doing another video right afterwards. I have on my tropical shirt with flamingos and all the good stuff. It was fun. It was a great experience. So here I am now showing my face, and I have my little babies behind me. So what I'll do is I'm going to go into this video with segments of what I had already recorded. Well, we talked about the sale, so that's new. And I talked about these machines. Let me link the videos. So I have a video for the Platinum 6. I'll link it here. I have a video for the Platinum Scout. I'll link it here. And I have a video for the White Platinum Scout, so I'll link that here as well. 3 videos because they all arrived on separate days. And a viewer, she suggested that I name this little beauty Lila. I think you're right. Yeah, Lila. Is this Lila and Violet? Are you guys feeling Violet for this? I don't know. I can't tell. I'm like, I don't know. She just doesn't look like a Violet, but the name isn't coming to me. Amethyst? Nah. All right, crafters, let's get into this video. So glad that so many of you came to the Club-A-Long Live. Let's get started. Before I really go into that pre-recorded segment, I want to say that there will be a Steals and Deals video. This one will be all the companies, all the online retailers. Expect that video maybe tomorrow. I'm seeing a few things, but not a lot for me to go ahead yet because Memorial Day is really Monday. Maybe tomorrow. Definitely Saturday, okay? So come back to the channel to see the steals and deals and maybe even a giveaway too. Yeah. And one more thing before I get started. Look at what just arrived in the mail. The mail came early today. Surprise, surprise. This is my pre-order from the last Steals and Deals sale. I had said to you that Picket Fence had 15% off the new OLO marker colors. So OLO markers are alcohol markers. This is now the new 32 OLO marker set. So because it was bundled and 15% off, I went ahead and did the pre-order myself at Picket Fence. So I just got my pretty little box and they gave me, look at that, perfect for all this tropical goodness that I just did with the Club-A-Long. Why is it not opening? That was a hard box to open. These are the new colors. So this looks more like a skin tone, some more browns, definitely more pinks. I'm glad they added more pinks. They're pinks. The lighter colors were pink. And then once you started going to the darker colors, it became like coral pink. I noticed that. So maybe this will even it out. So I'm happy about that. This is a whole set. 1.1, 3, 5, and 7. This is its own pink set. Here's another red, 2 actually. Some looking like a yellow orange. More of the purples. I tell you, I love the OLO markers because of the newer colors. Now with alcohol markers, which one would I pick? Copic markers. Clearly, all the time, all day long. I've had them for years and that's what I learned to color with and they are very good. This isn't bad. The only thing with this sometimes is because it doesn't have that filter, it can spill out and that drives me crazy. But they have the new colors. Copic just won't give new colors. And I think everybody, all artists, card makers, cartoonists would buy it too. Everybody would buy new colors. So please, Copic, release new colors. We would be so happy. Alrighty, so I just wanted to show you that I ordered it. It came and this is what it looks like. Yay! I will put a link for this below. Now we're going to go into my pre-recorded video. It's going to show you some of the cards that I made during the weekender. It may even cover the Scout. This whole week has been all about the Scout. So you can watch previous videos to go more in depth with that, okay? Alrighty, let's get into this video. I don't even know what the video is anymore. Let's get started. I just spent the weekend playing with the Weekender. This is the Spellbinders Weekender craft kit. A while back, a viewer had asked me, was I going to participate in the Weekender and buy a kit? And I responded no, because it sold out so quickly. I said I was thinking about it, but I'll let, crafters buy it instead of me purchasing it. And then Creative Escape, which I'll talk about them in a second, they had a few last-minute kits. This event happened just this past weekend from the 17th to the 19th. I received my kit, I think around the 15th, 2 days before. So Creative Escape is a brick and mortar store and they had a few last minute weekender kits. They still have a few actually. I didn't realize that local scrapbook stores, some of them were carrying these kits. So I purchased a kit great for Creative Escape. I've spent now like $500 with them. The in-person Spellbinders crafting event that is coming up August 2nd to 3rd with Nicole Swore being one of the designers. She was also there for the Weekender. That's still going on and I see it available. That's $2.99 and then the Weekender was $1.99. But I haven't been to any in-person crops locally, so I sort of justified my purchases that way. Like, okay, I can budget this one. This was fantastic. I'll show you some of my examples shortly. There's so many good stuff in the Weekender. Before the event, when I did videos, I said there were 10 designers. Each designer had a project and a bonus project. So you're getting 20 cards and, yes, there's an and, additional cards with instructions or photographs. Plus, on Sunday, the last person was Jennifer McGuire. She came on with 4 cards. Yay! It was a live event, but we have it available on the replay. So there are some cards I still need to finish. This little booklet, this is a booklet of examples and it gives you all the information about the designer and how to put the card together and a card. This card I did. This was the first card that I did. Look at that. It's supposed to be a shaker. I didn't turn it into a shaker. I may put some little sparkles in here. It was just so much fun. So much fun. So we have these little books. There goes Yana and Nicole's 4, etc. Okay. This is our encyclopedia for the Weekender. Fabulous. And then in here, these are the dies, the papers. All these dies will be releasing later on this year. Think between June and December will be a lot of these products. I'm not going to go into them. But this is an exclusive stamp set. Doesn't have a coordinating die, but fabulous anyway. We got gems. We got goodies. There was a stencil set, a whole lot of cardstock that I still have, and some splatter white, a fusion brush. Now I have a collection of fusion brush, but this is fantastic. So I just looked on Creative Escape. A few of these are still left. So if you were thinking maybe, to me, well worth it. This is a great start off point. If you are getting into card making, but you find yourself not progressing, this is a great class because there are so many different instructors. So you're getting different styles and everybody is walking you through it and you're getting this limited amount of product. Because the products are not like 30 different products, you can keep playing in here and practicing with the products. I love that there were bonus cards. I still have a lot of them to make. So let me show you some of my examples. So you saw card number 1. This cup. Huge thumbs up. A lot of the Spellbinders instructors love this as well. Fabulous. This is a die set. Everything here is new except my sentiment. My sentiment, of course, is one of my better press sentiments. I love it. I think that one is Sentiments of Wonder. Love. Like if I link anything below, it will just be that. And the Scout. Oh, we got to talk about the Scout too. It was such a fun event. I'm still like giddy from it. So there was scout sightings, and one of the Spellbinders team, she works for Spellbinders. She was on vacation in Hawaii. She put her scout on the rocks out there with the ocean. It was adorable. There's a scout that's being born. Look at the graphic here. They were having fun with it, but I love the scout. So the scout was my best friend. Everything here, except for the embossing folder. This is oversized, 5.5 by 8.5 inch. But the dies, even this, can be cut in the scout. And the scout is basically 9 inches long, 3.5 inch wide. And it comes with its own universal plate system. So the whole weekend, I was like right here. There are more pieces to this, but I was really just die cutting. I used the scout a lot and craft stacks. This was my little best friend too. Let me link my craft stacks video so you can take a look at that as well. So I had fun with the scout. There were scout sightings. They're even giving away scouts. Lovely. We also have a private Facebook group. We can share our examples, chit chat, all sorts of goodies. So this was a class by Kim, Nicole's 4. Look at that die set. Look at this one by Vicky P. I can't say her last name. That's one of the stamps. So is this from that exclusive stamp set. This is one by Mindy Egan. Look at that. Look at that embossing folder. 2 different ways for the same embossing folder and the same tropical elements. More tropical goodness. Hot, hot, hot. Speaking of tropical goodness, look at this. Mindy Egan again. I changed it up a little bit from her example, but still fabulous. And then look at that cup. Love. Better press. I changed up my sentiments because I love the coordinating die. Yana. Look at this one. So we did an ink blended background. And you can see we got a little jar of white splatter. We were definitely using the splatter. Isn't this fun? And there's also a 5x7 for folks like me that love to do 5x7 cards as well. Look at this bicycle. Not finished with it yet, but wow, right? This is by BB Cameroon. Same BB that gives you BB's Hummingbirds collection, BB's Butterfly collection. I guess this is going to be called, I don't know, Riding collection, Bicycle collection. Fabulous. You can stuff things in here. Jennifer McGuire did an example where she did turn this into an A2. Thumbs up. But all of this will not be available to you on YouTube. This is within that group. So there is a last minute effort if you wanted to get the Weekender. I saw that the kits are still available and you would watch the whole event. You'd have access. This was a Jennifer McGuire card that I was making. So you see this tunnel card with the clouds? This is it. And there's a little rainbow. And Jennifer was teaching us this. So I have to finish this. It's one of her pop-out cards that stands up. And then it has little extra things, but I just need to work on it. When I'm finished with certain cards, I'll show this again, but fantastic crafters. Lots of fun and play. I had a blast. And for those of you that saw me there, because a few people saw me there, hey Lisa, hey, so good all. I know I wasn't in the chat a lot because while we were watching the video, if I'm chatting, I'm not paying attention to what's happening. So I know I wasn't there like that way, but I was crafting along, prepping stuff, just having a ball, crafting all day long, or being interrupted by my family. Yeah, I was interrupted a lot. Just let's leave it at that. But it was just fantastic. Back to the Scout though. I'm going to put in the description box below because the Scout is still available for pre-order. Remember, it ships in June, I think around mid-June. There's also an exclusive at scrapbook.com and at a cherry on top. So I'll put links for those. One pink, one blue, okay? So you can take a look at that. Also, the in-person event at Creative Escape. Remember, that is still there. That one is $2.99 for the weekend. I'm just too excited about that one now. And it looks like we're going to be able to go shopping too at Spellbinders. Thumbs up. I'm carrying an empty suitcase. And all sorts of goodies. Pajama party, all sorts of fun, cropping, classes, everything. So I will put a link for the in-person event. I'll still put a link for the Weekender craft kit in case you're like, I really should have gotten it, but I was busy. But now that I can have access to the cards, instructors, and everything still is there, you can still get a kit and enjoy it. If you attend the in-person event, you are going to get a Scout. It's included in that $2.99. Also, Kit Club is still open until the 27th for new subscriptions. I will link my Kit Club video here. And finally, crafters, I want to show you a product. The whole weekender, I was using the Barely Art glue. Now, if you keep, using it, cap it back while you're making card after card after card, it becomes monotonous. So I had purchased this from Barely Art Glue. It's a glue holder specifically for Barely Art. It can hold both the 2-ounce bottle and the 4-ounce bottle. So I have both of them here. So you would put it upside down to hold. In the center here of this one, there's a little piece of silicone. Both of these are those 3D printing, but this one I find, because it is straight down so tight, sometimes my bottle, if I don't put it in straight down, it would be like this. Once it hits this 3D printing background, my glue would kind of dry up if it wasn't straight in that silicone right down the middle. I went on Etsy to try and get a different version of this, but then I saw this item. So I will put a link for the store because this one, she's not bad. This one's better because it's so open and at that angle. They have different colors too. This is the shine white or satin white. What I would do is, you can put her in at any angle, straight up. You see, because of all that distance. So she was helpful for me gluing, as opposed to me always having to put this in here. Because you see how I'm not like straight down. So I have glue in here, all different angles, just from putting it in. So sometimes it would dry in here. It wasn't drying here. And this one has a lower price point. So I will put a link for this one. And I'll also put this one. This one is sold also at Etsy and at Barely Art Glue. So both of these are glue holders, but from my weekender experience, which is a lot of using the glue and testing, this one, she's a winner. I believe she's only $10.99 too. With shipping and tax, then she comes up to $16. But absolutely worth it. You can get it in a bunch of colors, but I'm loving this white. Works perfectly too with my glass board. All right, crafters, I just wanted to hop on real quick. A little bit of crafty news to let you know that I actually bought myself a weekender kit, attended the event. It was worth every single penny, and I have more cards to still make and watch, but I can do that at my own time and pace because I have other projects. But this, 2 thumbs up times 10. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was so fabulous. And they were already talking about maybe a weekend or two. Oh, I'll be there for that one. The box reminds me of the advent calendar. It's just loaded with tons of goodness. And then all that instruction. Oh, love, love, love. You learn so many things. And then Jennifer's videos, can I say? Kudos to Jennifer when she came in as a special guest. And then she showed us where you could change up the way that you approach these dies. Wow. It will not be there on YouTube for you to see. So you'd have to be in this group to then see her exclusive take on all those goodies. Okay, crafters, I think that's it. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.